I just felt like we won. That's all that matters. We won. It obviously wasn't pretty. It wasn't graceful, but we're learning how to win. It's a big deal to be able to win these kind of games, and we know that we can certainly get better. And so I'd much rather work to get better after a win than certainly after a loss. So very thankful, grateful.
Coach, how important is it to have just great free throw shooters at the end of those games?
Well, you never know that they're great free throw shooters until you see them do it when it's time like that. And it was great to see, see our kids step up and make the free throws down the stretch. So, but we practice them. So, we just need to continue with that because obviously that it matters.
Coach, this could be an early season defining win. How great does it feel to come back against a resilient group?
It feels good. Like I said, it's we're still learning how to win. And that comes, it's a process, right? Just as a team, everything is new, just like in the clock situations, in the game situations, trying to communicate on the fly. You have young kids, you have new kids, you're trying to mesh them all, and sometimes I feel like there's not enough practice time to get everything that you need to get in. And, our kids, to our kids' credit, they figured a way. We got some stops down the stretch, and that's what matters.
When Treader went down, it probably was a big deal for you guys. What were your thoughts there, and how were you able to get through that?
Somebody's got to step up. Are we gonna go small, or are we gonna stay where we are? And at the time, it was like we went with a much smaller lineup than we had. We hadn't even practiced that. I don't think we've practiced that lineup all year, that lineup that finished it. And so to their credit, they got stops down the stretch. We were able to contain the bounce better. Probably should have went to it before, but at the same time, you don't know what you don't know because we hadn't practiced with it, and it's like you just have to trust them. We were kind of very limited on what we could run at the time, and so we had to trust our flow and we got enough stops, and then they fouled us, and we were able to make some free throws. So it worked out.
Maya, this team you guys have a lot of underclassmen. How does it feel to kind of lead this group and continue to see them grow throughout the season?
I love this group. I love this team. Everybody's tough, so it's great to be a part of that. Everybody loves each other. Everybody's a great person. So there's a lot of unity. I mean, we're a little bit younger, but I think maturity-wise, we're older. Yeah.
And then kind of a few runs that Austin P had. What were you telling the team to kind of get them back into focus and throw a few punches at the Governors?
Lock in. Lock in. Time to lock in. Follow the scout. If you're going to bring it, now's the time to bring it, especially defensively. Offensively, you got to play through mistakes, especially since we're growing. But defensively, have to execute. And I think we did. I got to watch the game back, but our defensive stops really what saved us because our offense wasn't there tonight, but got to lock in at the end.
My 3-1 on the season. Can you kind of hone in on where you guys are and kind of what's gotten you guys to this point?
We are young. I mean, I just said we're mature, but play-wise, like we have a lot to learn. We spend a lot of time learning those things, and it's just going to take time. We just need more games under our belt. We need more time, and I think close to conference, close to the end of the season, we're going to really get it figured out. Everybody's coachable, and you can see the strides we've already made, so it's exciting.
Do you think you've kind of won your first couple games with the offense, being able to win a game on the defensive side? Do you think that's something your team can use, moving forward?
Absolutely. I think we need to find our identity in our defense. And that's what we're really searching for because offense will come and go. People will have their nights. We have plenty of offensive threats. But our defense needs to be the same every single night. So that's where we need to hone in on.